Well, moving now to another breakthrough for Israel and Morocco. Following the decision to normalise ties back in 2020, a delegation from the Tel Aviv Habima National Theater is set to perform a Spanish orchard at the National Theatre of Rabat in Morocco. It's the first time the group has performed in a Muslim country. And to discuss, I'm joined in the studio by Noam Semel. He's the CEO of the Habima Theater. Good evening to you.
Good evening.
And over in Rabat in Morocco, Miriam El-Maleh-Lezer is from the association AJM. Thank you very much for being with us as well. Good evening to you. So Noam, I'll start with you if I may. Can you tell us a bit about the play, A Spanish Orchard? Will it be performed in Hebrew?
It is performed in Hebrew and Ladino. Ladino is the Jewish language of these Spanish Jews who immigrated from Spain in the 15th century. It's about a Jewish Hebrew Ladino neighborhood in Jerusalem in the beginning of the 20th century under the Ottoman Empire and later on under the British Mandate. But it's about Moroccan Jews that settled in Jerusalem, in the old city. They loved each other, families, jealousy, enemies, all kind of relationship between human beings in Jerusalem. Many songs, and the life of these people, these beloved people, is described by the lovely musical comedy that has been written by the 5th president of the State of Israel, Yitzhak Navon, that was born in Israel, but his mother came from Morocco. So it's very much influenced by Moroccan culture. And this will be the first time Habima National Theater of the State of Israel will perform in a very big Islamic country. It's a great event.
Sounds very exciting. Well, let's bring in Miriam now. Miriam, will the Habima players receive a warm welcome in Morocco? And how do you think this is helping to further cultural ties between the two people?
Well, we bring, since the relation has tied together, we brought a lot of cultural events in Morocco, and all the events were very well accepted with big applause by the Moroccan public. If we're talking about movies, in festival movies, or about also theater or orchestra, which are playing here Andalusian music, we are all talking about a culture that brings together the two people in a field that is common to both of the countries, which is the Moroccan heritage, principally. Because I think that when you start, or in this case, we restart a relationship with someone, we have to bring together the things we have in common first, and then we develop the relation to other fields of each other's to better know each other. And I can tell you that the Moroccan public is eager to know more and more about the Israeli culture. And we hope that we will bring more festivals and more theater and plays and movies and expositions of paints and so on.
Well, thank you, Miriam. Well, Noam, do you think the story of the Moroccan Jews, this kind of heritage, is a story that isn't very well known, and it could do with more storytelling?
It's not known at all. I paid a visit to Morocco a few months ago in a tour, and I learned a lot about the Moroccan Jews. I didn't hear about all these stories, about what had happened before they have left to Israel, how they were so courageous to leave Morocco and to immigrate to Israel without money, without the permission of the rabbi or the chacham. They have left Morocco to Zion. They have left Morocco to Jerusalem, and they have settled in Israel. Many, many stories, and we bring the stories of 100 years ago of Moroccan Jews that immigrated to Jerusalem, and we bring love, and we bring all kind of music that was sang in Jerusalem during the beginning of the 20th century, and we shall perform in Hebrew, first time a performance in Hebrew in an official theater. It will be performed on Wednesday in Rabat at the National Theater, and we are the National Theater of the State of Israel, Habima. So we'll perform in Hebrew and Ladino, and it will be translated by subtitles in French. So everybody in Morocco who comes to theater speaks French.
I was going to ask you about that.
It's a very important information. This coming Wednesday at 8 o'clock, and another performance on Thursday. And Morocco is playing in the Mundial only on Thursday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I checked it this afternoon after they won the game.
That could be disastrous, couldn't it? All right. Well, thank you very much indeed. Miriam, very quickly, a last word to you. How do you feel about being part of the normalization between Israel and Morocco?
Well, personally, it's very moving because I'm a Moroccan. I was born here in Morocco, and I made my aliyah at the age of 18. So for me, especially, it's coming back to Morocco and try to have this relationship with cultural relationship it's something very, very important for me. And I think that maybe I was chosen at first because I'm the right person at the right moment, knowing both cultures and knowing what are the sensibilities of each country. And I think for the show of Al Bustan Sefaradi, it will be a great show, a musical that not much of musicals have been played here in Morocco. So it's something new here, especially in Rabat, and the public is eager to know more about this.